Hello, welcome to Summerfest Online 2020. Thank you very much for coming along to view these presentations. Just a quick reminder that we have a number of exhibitors in the exhibitors hall. If you want to go along and have a quick browse, maybe do some shopping, then we'd love to see you. And a quick reminder too about our wonderful sponsors, Yayo Hemp Products and Butte Island Cheese. They're also in the exhibitors hall and they'd love to see you too. If you've enjoyed the show, please remember this is a free event, and if you'd like to make a small donation, you'd be very welcome. Please go to the Friends of VegFest page to make a donation. And a reminder too, we have another show in November, London Online, and in next March, Plant Powered Expo. And you can find out all about that on VegfestUK. Thanks very much and enjoy the presentation.
Susan Hargreaves here from Animal Hero Kids. So happy to be here at the VegFest London, UK, coming into you from sunny Florida. We're going to talk today about how to empower youth to vegan activism. Since 1980, I've been helping children and teens to be heroes for animals. So how do we do that? Well, first step is to inspire. We need to inspire youth to care for other animals. It's quite possible that they don't realize how other animals are harmed. So how do we inspire youth to care for other animals? Well, I do it in schools through stories of kids who are helping all species of animals. I tell stories from the Animal Hero Kids book in schools, libraries, and virtually. You could actually do the same thing on social media channels. And here's one example of an inspiring story for youth to hear. And this is called Amazing Grace. This is a true story about a 13-year-old Molly who was helping her mom at Gentle Barn, and in came a cow, a dairy cow, who had actually given up. Well, she hadn't given up. Her babies were taken away from her 10 times. And she was a cow that was absolutely frightened of people and would not go near anyone until she met Molly. Molly, being 13 and not that happy at school, they bonded. And Molly got a lot more confidence by showing and introducing Grace to all of the visitors. And Molly and Grace, if you ever go there on a Saturday at Gentle Barn, you will see a rescued cow who trusted first a little girl, a young girl, and how happy they are together. Now that's an example of an inspiring story. Even if someone doesn't care for cows, they will hear that story and they will empathize, because empathy is the building block of kindness. And the next step to empowering youth is to engage. Engage youth in activities and presentations and stories that they can engage with. They can engage with rescued animals, all species of animals. They can engage, especially the younger students, with costumed characters like Bronnie B. Cow and the costume characters that come and visit schools and help do virtual presentations. We voted and we decided that Ayanna should be the next Paul McCartney Young Veg Advocate Award winner.
Because you would love a cat, a dog, a guinea pig or rabbit, but what about the others? Don't they matter? You're probably thinking, what's she on about? Well, I'll explain it to you. Just listen out. Every day, animals are suffering because of human greed. We are taking from the earth stuff that we don't really need. We exploit other beings, and not just for food. Cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, circuses and zoos, and bullfighting, and pony rides, and elephant rides too, and dolphins in the pool to entertain those like you. If you want a thrill, then go to a theme park. Don't hurt animals. Have compassion, have a heart. Stop using animals in your everyday. They are not at your disposal. They have a life and brain, unlike many zombie humans who just follow the crowd. But I am a rebel, and I am proud. Some rules are meant to be broken or flattened to the ground. Don't believe everything they tell you at school. Stand up for what is right. Be different. It's cool.
And another step to engaging youth to vegan activism is to educate. If the education is not there, then the facts are not known, and how can you go out and change the world when you don't actually have the knowledge? Now, the wonderful thing today is you can just say to middle school students or high school students, teens, you could say, Google animal cruelty and dairy. Find out for yourself. Don't just take my word for it. And of course, people love to think for themselves. And that is very great. So interactive programs that engage, whether they be engaging with costume characters, engaging with rescued animals, engaging with facts, and educating with the tools to make a difference. That would be how to start a school club, how to write to your local government, how to organize a protest, how to change the law.
Some people think this is what a farm looks like. But this is not the reality.
I don't see anything to play with. Where are all the animals?
I don't know, they must be here somewhere.
Maybe they're in here.
Most chickens raised for their flesh never get to feel the sun on their backs or scratching the earth. Because they have been bred to grow as big as possible, as quickly as possible, their hearts and bones cannot cope. This means heart failure is all too common, and their legs may break beneath them. Hens, kept for their eggs, are usually crammed four to a cage, unable to even stretch their wings. This is where they spend their whole lives. And what about pigs? Those smart, sweet, and social animals. Many U.S. states still permit the use of gestation crates, which confine sows throughout each 16-week pregnancy. In desperation, these mothers go through the motions of nest building, but it is utterly futile. They will spend most of their lives in a space so small they cannot even turn around. This is what we do to our fellow sentient beings to get their meat and eggs. Factory farming goes against American values.
I don't want to play with this anymore.
Me neither.
Vegucate. Now that is a really important step, to vegucate youth, to empower them to vegan activism. Now, how do we do that? Well, with fun cooking demonstrations where they become the chefs, and by educating about what to replace animal products with. Not to subtract, but replace. So that's replacing with non-animal products. So easy today. When I first went vegan in 1985, it was not quite so easy. But now today it is. And there are so many wonderful examples of kids and teens who are vegucating the world, like Clara Cakes. Clara Cakes is a business that a young woman at 13 years old, so a young teen, she wanted really good vegan cakes and she couldn't find any. And that was in 2013. So she created her own company, Clara Cakes, and delivers to Los Angeles restaurants. And we gave her an Animal Hero Kids Award at our annual Animal Hero Kids Awards in Los Angeles. And another example of some wonderful vegucating by young teens, one of them is our Animal Hero kid Josie, who rescued a pig called Franny from a free bacon sign at the side of the road when her and her family were driving by in rural Virginia. They saw a free bacon sign and they stopped the car, and there in a cage was a little piglet that she called Franny. And Franny today is much bigger, and now today Franny is a education piggy who goes with her to schools and events and is actually a therapy pig. So Franny is very friendly. So there again is an example of a young teen female that is helping animals. Now the way to the future of the world being vegan is to help empower the youth to be vegan advocates, effective vegan advocates. And it is so easy. And if you ever want advice, please go to animalherokids.org and you can contact me. If you know any Animal Hero kids or teens who are helping animals, then give them our email address or give them our website, and they can see all the other Animal Hero kids around the world. So the last thing that we need to make sure that we do, and one of the most important things, is to ensure that the youth or the child that is now graduating to telling others about how all animals are treated, that they don't feel alone. That's why it is so important for them to unite together, for them to see people of their own age and maybe their own background and some similarities that they can relate to, and then they don't feel alone. So for instance, we had a summit in November where children and teens from all around the world gathered together. Now, a way that you can do that without actually traveling is to join Animal Hero Kids and have the kids participate in the compilation videos where they see other kids or teens who are like them. Because sometimes they may be the only one in their school who wishes to help other animals to the scale of being consistent and being vegan. And this can bring up some issues. So that is why it is so important to make sure that they know they're not the only ones out there. And there are so many examples of some wonderful kids who are helping all species of animals. Another way to engage and educate is to have contests, local contests, showing art by children and teens. Now, it doesn't have to be all art for elementary schools. This particular piece is from a middle school, Pioneer Middle School. So it's all ages can express themselves through art and be effective, and having a display of things like art like this can be very effective in their neighborhood or their community. So thank you so much, VegFest UK. Pleasure talking to you. Over and out from Florida. We're staying safe and healthy. And the last video I want to show you today is the Animal Hero Kids' answer to COVIDs. And don't we need that? Bye.
Other animals are overcrowded, traumatized, caged, stressed, and scared. On factory farms, they get sick. Really sick.
Really sick.
sick.
They attempt to stop early deaths from stress-related diseases from eating into the profits from selling dead animal parts. Antibiotics are added to animal feed.
The World Health Organization states that 80% of the antibiotics manufactured in the United States goes directly to factory farmed animals. Animals who are crowded, miserable, traumatized, and stressed. So can you guess what happens when so many animals are forced to suffer and live unnatural lives?
9.1 billion chickens.
33 million cows.
237,000 turkeys
124.4 million pigs.
are all killed every year in the US alone. Why do you think it's called swine flu, people? Ditto with the bird flu.
The coronavirus is thought to have come from the wet markets in Wuhan, China. That is where animals are caged alive to be slaughtered at the market. All species of animals, wildlife, bats, foxes, sea life, are slaughtered alive. And that is where the disease is sourced to come from.
3 out of 4 superbug viruses come from eating animals.
Cheer up, it's not all doom and gloom, as we Animal Hero Kids have a solution even Mother Nature approves of.
Here's an even better answer.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
The answer is stop eating animals. Stop eating animals!
Stop eating animals.
Stop eating animals!
And
Be a strong, healthy, kind vegan.
Be strong, healthy, kind vegan. Be a strong, healthy vegan kid like me. Be a strong, kind, healthy vegan.
Be a strong, healthy, kind vegan.
Be a strong vegan like me.
We are the Animal Hero Kids. We believe in kindness to all species.
2 vegans and 4.
We are Animal Hero Kids.
We educate.
So on behalf of Pines Middle School, we'd like to present this certificate of appreciation to Miss Susan for presenting about the animals.
We Animal Hero Kids.
We believe in compassionate action.
We nominate.
We Animal Hero teens believe in vegan food choices.
Good for animals, our health, and the planet.
I don't even see a difference. Keep advocating for vegan. Y'all might make me go vegan.
We Animal Hero Kids.
We participate.
We are Animal Hero Kids.
Together we will change, save, and transform the world.
For him, her,
For the earth and you. Yeah, you.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Come join us.
And our goal is to put a book in every school library in the United States.
Oh, well, I thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to have you
Thank
come
you
with
so
us
much.
today.
Thank
And
you.
meeting Lovey has been just a treasure.
I'm Susan Hargreaves, the founder of Animal Hero Kids. We attack the problem of animal cruelty at the root. We foster empathy, which is the building block of kindness. Join us. Support us.